What is going on, YouTube? We are back with another video. Y'all go ahead and make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Just go ahead and start the video off by saying like, comment, subscribe. But anyways, y'all clicked on this video to know of 5 reasons why you should buy a Nissan Altima in the big 2.5. You feel me? You feel me? And I'm just gonna let y'all. I'm put you down. Why you should buy a Nissan Altima in the big 2.5? Because it's an amazing car. You know, they get a lot of hate just because of their transmissions. It's really why they get a lot of hate. And because, you know, people are just trenders. They like going off of trends. So they think this is a bad car because everybody else says it's a bad car. These cars are actually great. I mean, first reason, just look at it. You feel me? Just look at it. Can't go wrong with this, man. You cannot go wrong with this. I mean, you can make these cars look pretty good. Some might say this is ugly. Some might say it's pointless. But in my eyes, college kid, you know, had the car since I was in high school. It's coming with me. Well, I had it in 12th grade, you know. Had it in 12th grade. And I didn't start working on it until the end of 12th grade. Coilovers, y'all can view the journey through my posts. Y'all can go back in the videos. I lowered my 6P Altima. Got new wheels. It's my second set of wheels for this car, actually. But yeah, that's the first thing. Just look at these cars. All right, second thing is gas mileage. These cars are pretty good on gas mileage. I get around 26 miles to the gallon. I believe that's highway because I do carry all my tools with me because I work on cars on the side, and this is the car that I go and work on cars. You feel me? But 26 miles per gallon on the highway. I've heard some of these cars with no weight or nothing, they get around 30 miles to the gallon, which is great because it's a V6 already. I don't know what the 4 cylinders get, but I know some of the 6 cylinders, the VQ35s, they get around 30 miles to the gallon on the highway. These cars do have a 20-gallon tank, I believe. It's either 20, 21 gallons, something like that. It's on the high side of a bigger tank. But yeah, these cars are pretty good. All right, that third thing would be when it comes to modding these cars, this is a very good thing. Parts on this car are cheap. You feel me? You don't need to spend tens of thousands of dollars. I mean, yeah, you might spend $5 grand to make it look like this, but you don't need tens of thousands of dollars to make these cars look good. You could really just go springs. You can get a set of coilovers, eBay coilovers, for what, 100 and not even 100, maybe $300 for a decent set of coilovers. I do this because Godspeed, you have good and bad, just depends on which ones you get, really. Which side of the batch you get, if you get a good set they made or a bad set they made. But they are very cheap. I bought a pair of Rev 9s that cost me around $700. If you want to change the headlights on these, $100 right there, boom, just like that. I had my front grille paint matched. I believe that makes these cars stand out from the rest, or what makes my car stand out from the rest, because you don't see this really on any. I had this paint matched and this bottom one paint matched. They're usually just black. If you look up a picture online, probably post one right here, maybe not, I don't know. But if you want to do a set of clears on this car, you can do these yourself. Don't mind this. This is my old set. I recently found a crack on this side, so we're gonna be going to the junkyard getting a new lens for that, because you can't buy the lens separate from the actual tail light. But if you want to get a new set of tail lights, they're $100 too. So yeah, just to make these cars look good. I mean, side skirts were $200. That's not bad. I mean, yeah, you have to get them painted and all that. Paint might cost you $300 for it, but it's not bad. You know, small stuff like this, $100. Yeah, it sounds expensive, but you don't have to do all of these mods at once. That's what people get wrong with building cars. They try to buy this, buy that, buy that. No, it's a process, bro. Like, especially being young, I'm in school still, you have to manage your money great. So I did one thing at a time. Here, maybe I bought one part a month. You know, you got 12 months in a year, you can be done with a car. That's 12 parts, let's say. Side skirts, one part. That's $200 that month. Front lip, yes. Front lips are $100 for this car. Fog lights. Some come with fog lights, some didn't. I mean, some don't. Mine's did not. It had the little fog light covers there. I put fog lights there. It looks a lot better when you turn it on and off. Like small stuff. You don't have to do everything at once, you feel me? But for that fourth thing, I would say on these cars, that is great, has to be the spacious interior on these cars. I mean, just look at this. Yeah, she might be a little bit dirty. Not really. Just opinion and whatever. But look how much space you get inside and out of these cars. You know, if you're a young kid, yeah, I got my axles back there because these cars do go through axles when you lower them. When you're a young kid and you have friends and stuff, you can ride with your friends. Would not advise that until you're 21. Trust me. Would not advise riding with your friends because it's illegal until you're 21. I believe it's 21 or it might be 18. But if you're in that 16 to 18 range, don't ride with your friends in the car. It's illegal. You get pulled over, it's illegal. Well, in the state of Georgia, at least, that is very illegal. But yeah, it's fairly good. Spacious. If you gotta move stuff, get a new house or whatever, or if you're going somewhere, you gotta pack a bag or two. You feel me? You can just fit it in the back seat. I done went to Florida in this car. Yes, lowered. I have been on road trips in this car. Yes, lowered. And the reason why I say that, I didn't break any axles on the road trips, which is crazy. But it likes to break axles and stuff like that when I'm going short distance in places, which I appreciate. I'd rather have that happen than me being 3 hours into a road trip and then it finally decides to snap or break, lose, what's the name or anything like that. But yeah, that's just the simple fact of it's very spacious. It's very spacious. That's what I do like about this car. It's very spacious. And now that fifth thing that we have is, I would say I love the motor and transmission in my car. If you have a CVT with the 3.6, you're still okay. Even if you have a CVT with a 4-cylinder. But what I'm saying is, these cars with my setup, they make 270 horsepower to the crank and about 150 to 140 to the wheels. Yes, VQs make 270 to the crank. Well, 5.5, well, the 3.5s. They make I got my words all bunched up. Okay, the 3.5s make 270 horsepower to the crank. To the wheel, they make 240 to 250, depending on how old your motor is and this and that. But yes, I love the get up, especially from somebody that has come from, as y'all know, for the real ones that have been with me for a while. I don't even know if they still watch the channel. But if you remember the days that I had the 2006 Mazda 6, that thing only made, I believe, 170. So this is a 100 horsepower bump with the same weight. So of course this car feels quick to me. Well, it did. Now it's kind of starting to die off to me, I guess. But yes, these cars are pretty quick. They can keep up with your XXTs. They beat XXTs, actually. They're around that. If you get it tuned, if I have this car tuned, I will be waxing RTs. Just saying. Because we weigh way less than y'all, and 300 horsepower, we're waxing y'all. With a tune, 300 horsepower, this car will eventually get tuned. I have to change the clutch and the slave master to a metal one, so that doesn't go out. That's the only weak point of this car. But with this transmission combination and everything, has to be one of my favorite parts. The manual transmission and the 3.5 V6 VQ from Nissan. That has to be one of my favorite things. But anyways, that's going to be the end of the video. Make sure y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Like I was saying, I brought y'all a quick video. You know, your boy making content, man. We got Nopi Nationals coming up. We're probably going to showcase the car in Nopi Nationals. I don't know yet. There's a lot of stuff to get prepped and stuff. I was planning on going to GAT, but I don't know. I don't really know if I got a group that wants to go out there. If y'all got a group that's going to GAT, let me know. If y'all in the Georgia area, I have no problem driving up north So y'all just let me know. But that's gonna be the end of the video. Get y'all your motivational quote. Let me find one, and then we're gonna be out of this video. All right, this is what I have to say today. If you think you're behind in life, you're really not, because you're in a place where there's somebody else wanting what you have. So be grateful for what you have, really is what I'm trying to say, is because say I want the Mustang that I really want, and I feel like I'm behind in life. I get this feeling a lot that I'm behind, that I'm not doing enough, that I could be way further in life, but God has the plan and there's nothing really you can do about it. God has his plan. You're where you need to be. If you really want something in life, keep pushing. God will provide for you, feel me? I try to tell everybody this that's feeling down in life, that they're not where they're supposed to. Like Tay VQ will even tell you, like, I even talked to him about it. You're not behind, dude. Like, I'm talking to everybody, all the people that's watching this video. You're not behind. You're where you need to be. Yes, you might want things in life, this and that, but you're where you need to be. God's not going to give you something that you're not ready for. Feel me? And then even if you try to do it without God and you get it without him, he's going to show you that you wasn't ready for it. That's why it's always about God's timing. Just believe in what you do. And like, for instance, I was like, oh, I need this Mustang, I need this and this, I need all these cars, bro. I forgot. I didn't forget. I know I'm still in college, bro. I don't even have my own place. I'm still living with my parents, you feel me? So God's timing, maybe I'm just not ready for a Mustang, you know? I can always get a loan out, go get the car, and then it's like now you can't put modifications on it because you have to pay the loan off, you feel me? So that's how I look at it. God's timing, things are gonna happen when it's time for it to happen, you know? So y'all just stay blessed up. And like I said all the end of my videos, on to the next.